What is up, everybody? It is your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here. First off, I want to say it is incredibly early in the morning slash late at night. It is actually about to hit 1 a.m. for me right now as I'm recording this video. And I am very tired. I've actually just been awake for um, about 15 to 30 minutes or something like that. And I plan to hopefully go back to bed again, but yeah, we are here for PMC week 2, but like I said before, I have to be waiting on doing these uploads for PMC just because that's what Lamar wants, who is the commissioner of both Wi-Fi, well, relatively the Wi-Fi and Showdown servers. Not servers, but the leagues for PMC. So, yeah, but looking at this match, if you guys can, hit the like button if you can. Subscribe, join the Fish Crew today because you'll be friendly with the king of the crew. So, we're going against Kiter, like I said. He had a very scary team, and I was very nervous going into this matchup. He did bring the Dusknoir, which I predicted, the Sylveon, the Kiki Bird, and the Silvally. He did bring the Bear Trap, which I was scared that he would bring. Ooh, excuse me. And he did bring the Incineroar, which was something I wasn't fully expecting him to bring, but was something less, nonetheless, that he could bring versus me. So looking at this lead, I love my Moltres. My Moltres is so good this game. It hits so hard, really good, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead. So I go ahead and lead off with my Moltres here. It's still have a Stunfisk. I'm just go for a Fire Rage Wrap right here, and they do get a flinch, which does matter right there, as you can show the 250 shows off that he is physically defensive, not especially defensive. In comes the Sylveon, predicting me to go for my Metagross or Shadow Ball here. I'm just gonna go ahead and switch out here, as he actually stayed in, and I honestly do not know why he stayed in right there. I don't know if he predicted me to switch out, but that's a Metagross in front of a Sylveon. You never, ever leave your Sylveons in front of a Metagross, especially if I'm potentially choice banded and everything. So, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a double into my Metagross again. As he actually reveals to Protect, which is very interesting. I'm gonna Meteor Mash right here. As he actually reveals to be Blaze Incineroar. He's got a knockoff, which was probably right around the range, which is a smart play. I go into my Despair. I'm just gonna click a Hurricane right here, and I'm gonna make a very risky play. I'm gonna stay in and click Hurricane again. As he's gonna get Confusion. Does not confuse. I am just going to go ahead and click Hurricane here, as he is going to click Protect here. And now I am going to go ahead and switch out my Moltres here, as there's no way I want this Moltres taking any more damage. It is really good this game. In comes from the Moonblast here. I am going to go ahead and just set up Calm Minds in front of this thing right now, as he's going to go for the Shadow Ball area and actually get me a -1 Spadef. I am going to go ahead and just click Calm Mind here again. I do wish I had clicked Roost, but since he's now, by the way, if you guys are wondering, his Mincery, I think that's what, is actually what the ability, he actually changes his type to the terrain, and I'm not gonna lie, if I had known that, I would not have been as scared of a, I wouldn't have been as scared of Stunfisk, and I would have, as you can see, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't really care about this, so, in comes the Dusknoir. I don't know if this Dusknoir is assault vested or not. Because if he's assault vested, I'm only doing about 37%. If he's not assault vested, I'm roughly 2 KOing this thing right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch right into my Despair. As he actually reveals to have the Trick Room, I'm going for the Sylveon here. I'm just going for the Hurricane. I'm going to go right in my Metagross. He's going to click Wish here. I'm going to click a mean Meteor Mash right here as I do connect and knock out the Sylveon. I was so worried that he was going to click Protect right there and actually get his Wish back, or wish something in, like, say, potentially Incineroar. But now Titanium proving to finally get his first kill. And in comes this thing. It's going to Poltergeist me. I don't really care. I'm going to go into my Despair. I'm going to go for the Hurricane, and I missed. That would is super unfortunate, because that Hurricane guaranteed knocked him out. And then basically I'm free to click like Hurricane against everything on his team here. But now I'm in a position here where he can potentially knock me out if he's choice banded. I think I can live one hit. But more times than not, I feel like he's just gonna click the U-turn here, because I have a few obvious. I have like my Zapdos that comes in freely against this thing. So I'm going to make the aggressive stay in. I'm going to go in there. And he also said sorry that I missed. But I landed quite a bit. I landed a hurricane on... I landed all my hurricanes on you. I'm going to land, spoilers, one on you. So I think it was just justice that I missed. He is still Valley Ground, as he's gonna go for that, and he flinches. He gets the freeze. I luckily on thaw. Oh my god, guys, that was not gonna lie. That was a very scary moment. I was legitimately so scared that I was not gonna unthaw right there, and I was gonna lose. But Zapdos comes in, luckily lands that Hurricane, and is gonna knock out the Valley Ground. He is gonna Thunderous Kick me, which, by the way, is not an electric move, but it should not have an electric animation. That makes no sense. But Moltres did really good this game, dude. Moltres helped break Stunfisk really early for Coco. It really helped put the pressure on Sylveon in that game as well. I think Moltres really did a good job this game. It's sad that it's a bit sad it only gets one KO, but I think Moltres deserves the title of the video, because Moltres honestly was breaking, and that's what I wanted Moltres to do this game, was to kind of break and really help kind of weaken things down, which I think is a victory in itself for Moltres. So I'm just going to ride my Coco here. I am just going to click Dazzling Gleam and knock out the Zapdos, and in comes the Incineroar, and actually reveals to be Choice Scarfed, as I am going to go ahead and knock out the Dazzling Gleam. Now, I'm going to say this right now. He should have Fire Punch, because here's the thing with Fire Punching. Fire Punching, for one, hits my last two mods, and two, yes, it might have not knocked me out, but I would have put him in Blaze range, which would have been better. So I think he definitely misplayed by not going for the Fire Boom, unless he only had Flare Blitz. If he only had Flare Blitz, then I could understand why he didn't want to go for it. But I'm going for the Acrobatics, which is actually not enough to knock him out, but he is just going for the Earthquake. I'm going to click Giga Drain, knock him out, and Geico here picking up his first KO of the season. In comes this Dustnor here. I am just going to click Giga Drain on the off chance that Willow was set. He's not. He's going to go for the Fire Punch, and unfortunately get the burn, but the burn does not matter, as I was just going to be clicking this move right here. And he's just going to click Fire Punch again, as I'm going to go straight to my Buzzwole. He actually clicks the Poltergeist, which is a little bit of an interesting play. I'm going to click Darkest Lariat, and it is enough to knock out the Dusknoir. He did say he had Destiny Bond, but I believe he doesn't realize that he technically would have lost that. So, yeah. So, Scott Steiner picking up his first KO of the season, and we win this game 1-0. Again, I think I could have won this game potentially higher. I guess it really came down. Yeah, it just fully comes down to whether or not I land a Hurricane or not versus the combination of Incineroar plus Dusknoir. Uh, really comes down to that, because if I had landed that Hurricane, I would have been at full health, and then it would have came down to whether he goes to Valley Ground or he goes into the Incineroar, or even would have gone into the Dusknoir. Because once that would have done, I could have swapped out, and I could have kind of been in a way to where I can kind of freely go for the Air Slash, but I was just going to click Hurricane, because Hurricane was just really hard hitting against the entirety of this team. But nonetheless, we pick up our week 2 win. We now go 1-1, -2. And I spoke to Amar, and he is going to go for the differential and a record system, which I do not like or agree with, but it is nonetheless. We have 6 more weeks left to go this season. We're not out of the woods yet, ladies and gentlemen. We still have a very fair shot. So we do need to pick up a couple more wins, though. With 6 weeks left, we need to win roughly 3 to 4 of the 6 in order to have a good safe spot for playoffs. So yeah, but we got a very tough schedule. There's some very great opponents and a lot of great people. So it's looking to be potentially very scary for us. But hey, they never said anything would be easy. But that's it for this week, guys. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and shout outs to GLARIAN MOLTRES for putting in work. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for next week, as we will be, I don't remember who we take on, but nonetheless, I'm Frill Shocker, the United States Hedgehog. Thank you all so much for your love, support, and thank you so much for watching the video. Until next one, guys, I'm Frill Shocker, the United States Hedgehog. Peace. Bye.